All right. Looks like we are here. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Beatzillapdx official show. I am Beatzillapdx officially. All right. So let's see everything up here. All right. You guys should be able to hear me just good. And hopefully my voice ain't all janky like it was before. All right, let me see who I got in the house so far. Queen Adia, Goddess Yemaya. Yeah. It's all people are coming on in. Welcome. And, we, of course, have a little bit to talk about. Putting these people on this Summer Jam screen. Because as you see here in my own neck of the woods, we have had a few incidents in the last, just within the last 2 weeks. So as it turns out, you guys remember the video I did about Mount Tabor Karen. Well, now we have Vancouver Mall Karen. I've still yet to hear this woman's name mentioned. I did actually talk to via a Twitter conversation to somebody who claimed to know her. And they're what they said, Dirtbus Austin in the house. What's going on, brother? But what this person was saying is that this woman, this white woman who pulled this gun on these children, has mixed children of her own, which I guess you could see in the picture itself. Now, also, what they say is that these children had previous run-ins with each other. Yeah, that I don't doubt that. So neither party was absolutely innocent in this. However, we're talking about children. You know what I'm saying? Let me brighten this up. Okay. So, yeah, we're talking about children. And even more so, what I didn't notice when I initially saw the video, because I was looking on a smaller device, when I looked, Black Gravity, what's going on? Yes, sir. Portland in the house. When I first saw this video, I didn't notice the little kid. There's a little kid in there. So as far as what we know right now, in fact, let me see if I can pull up this article. Because and I'm going to play this video. It's crazy. Remember when I was talking about I played the video, The Daughters of the Confederacy, and how they tried to rewrite history? Well, you gotta watch some of these women. Because, man, some of this is just ill. You remember the video I just played, and, it's been going on. Judah Queen, what's going on? B1. Y'all remember the video with the girls crying, and then they turn it off, and they just go straight face? Well, this woman had the nerve to say that she pulled a gun on these kids. I guess, they got into it or whatnot. Let's see. So they pulled a gun on her. Let's see. And no one is giving her name. This is what's so crazy. So there's only about 2 articles that I could find right now. And, of course, the person that I spoke to on Twitter, didn't divulge her name. Not like I had, imagined she would or anything like that. But let me read this, a little bit of this. It says, a woman has been videoed aiming a gun at a black family inside a shopping mall in Vancouver, Washington, during a confrontation. Maybe pulling a gun on children is the confrontation. It goes on to read, As reported by the Columbian, which is the Vancouver News. That's the Vancouver, Washington newspaper. Let's see. The woman videoed aiming a firearm told police she was defending her teenage daughters during the confrontation. Another video shows the teenagers of both families screaming at each other when the woman pulls out the firearm on the family who are black. Now, notice that the woman, but then they mention they're black. Well, she's white. Both videos were shared to Twitter by Ryan Shields, who wrote, "This woman pulled her gun in a Lids hat store. The kids walked in front of the gun. Oh, come on. My camera really just go out like that? Hold on, let me fix this. Let's do this. All right, let's try that. Wow, Ghost in the Machine today. You dig? Let's see if I can get that back on. Okay, there we go. Man, it's been really interesting with my devices today. I don't know what to say. Good Lord. Let's see. Where was I? He added she pulled a gun on a group of black teenagers over the kids getting in an argument. So that was the confrontation. The kids were in an argument. Kids do that. They're high school age. One of the videos was shared by TikTok. Theo has drawn more than 48 million views. And that's pretty much the end of the story. Like, that's it. So, what do we see here? That's just like Mount Tabor Karen. We're watching her identity be protected. She was allowed to pull and brandish a weapon on children with no threat of being arrested, with no consequence. White privilege at its finest. Let's not talk about what is not. And you can miss me with the whole idea that she had black kids. Yeah, that's cool. But at the end of the day, pulling gun on black children ain't cool at all. So let's walk through this video. Let me get this up here. Okay. Let's see that again, shall we? Now they're leaving the store, you see them? And she's still pointing the gun at him. Why is she doing that? Bye. Bam. She bumps into the wall. Y'all see this? Y'all see that? So, how she's trying to present it is that she's somehow some kind of victim. Y'all can clearly see she's not. She is so far in distance apart from these children. What reason would she have in a mall to pull a gun on children and then don't get arrested? This is the reason why we need race truthology. What's going on there? I don't know why they did that. Okay. See, I always get one of those held back messages from Google from people who I know and actually are saying good stuff in here. That was crazy. Anyway, Y'all notice this? Let me show you something. Let me show you this next video. I'm gonna turn the sound off on it because it got music, so I'll just show what it shows. But these are the two videos. This is a video that got 48 million views. Look, there's a little girl right there. Y'all see that? Play that again. Let's go back. Yeah, see, there's a little girl right there. And look at her. You're pulling the gun on children, and she's not arrested? Okay, at this point, what's up with the police? Because look at that. You got a little kid here. They're all the way over here arguing. So now, as I seen another article, they actually tried to say that security intervened. Do they look like they're intervening to anything to you? No, they intervened on code. That's what they did. Super on code. They didn't even, I guess somebody called the police. They're the security, Kathy B, Tim Samore. What's going on? Hi, hey, welcome. Yeah, pulling a gun in a mall, it's crazy in itself. I mean, but these are children. And like I said, that is a whole, like maybe 4 or 5 year old right there. What kind of threat is she? And look at them little girls. Them is teenagers, man. Early teenagers. Now, what I heard is, and I don't know if it's true or not, but what I have heard is that this woman is claiming now that she's had to move. And now, granted, school is out here anyway, but now she's saying, oh, we had to move schools and all of this. Why now? You didn't before, since you said that they had already previously had run-ins. It didn't stop you then. What changed? The fact that people wasn't going to sit there and take it. That's what changed. So, but at the end of the day, we also need to hold Vancouver's police department responsible for not pressing charges. Like, what's up with the justice system over there? You didn't look at the security cameras from the mall? Where for all of these Asians, you guys go straight to the camera. Then it goes viral. This goes viral and there's no charges. My camera today. Oh, Lord. All right. Well, maybe this will work. I don't know what is going on with my joint today. Wrong camera. You see how they working with my stuff today, y'all? Good grief. Okay, come on now. All right, don't make me do this. Y'all can't be serious. Oh, man, I don't know what is going on today, family, but they are heavy in my machine today. Well, okay, well, I guess we'll just be going like this then. Oh, Lord. So, let me go back to, oh, actually, you know what? So anyway, so you know, we had the Mount Tabor Karen. And I just want to play that video because remember, they didn't arrest her either. Now, some people were trying to portray it as if she did get arrested. No, she didn't. They did cite her for like some minor vandalism. And what's so funny is that these people here always crying and complaining about the protests from last year. Just like you heard in Capitol Hill the other day, you had a politician intervene, well, not really, interject Antifa and Black Lives Matter protests from last year in conjunction with what you saw on January 6th. It's like, man, these things aren't even remotely close to being the same. But, you know, that's how they do. Because again, remember, I've told you in episodes past that they are worried about the image that they have self-tainted. Let's see if that works. All right, it looks like I'm back. Let's see how long this lasts. Conscious Outlaw, what is going on, my brother? In here listening while cooking. I know that's up, but what's up? Okay, let me get that out there. White fragility at its finest. Right, got us, Shemaya. And yeah, we keep rolling, Tim Moore. Absolutely. So let me show you this other video so we keep it fresh in the mind. Shall we? Let's see. So this is Jeanette Grody, 42, who was paying over the York statue, which and what's so funny, one of the things that they were complaining about last summer was about these racist slave owner statues that were being taken down. I went to the high school of Jefferson. My son just graduated from there. Both my children graduated from Jefferson. They toppled over the Jefferson statue, which I have no problem with whatsoever. And I went there. The school mascot is the Democrats. Go figure. But needless to say, these people we've seen, these are people in my age group. So we're talking about not having critical race theory taught in schools while we just witnessed Juneteenth being made a national holiday, a federal holiday. And for what? Because at what point last year was Juneteenth being a national holiday anywhere on the agenda for Black folk? It's like something that wasn't even in our mind. But yet, now, here we are. It's the big deal. Symbolism, absolutely. And that's, Malcolm X said it. To avoid giving out tangibles, let's just give you a symbol and watch these old Negroes. We just got to be happy with what we can get. Any slight inch of progress is still progress, brother. Ooh, if you don't go to hell with that. Because we still have people raising children these days with these type of sentiments. Now, they say that this woman's children are mixed. So, I keep pointing out to y'all, they'll have kids with you. They will sleep with you. They will even marry you. But a white supremacist is a white supremacist, and that ain't stopping. She'll go slum and have a few little kids, start interjecting some anti-Black sentiments among them. So they feel they're better because they're mixed. And I can't say that that's the case here, but I've seen it happen. I definitely can say I've seen it happen. You better know it. So check this woman out. Jeanette Grody, again making her reappearance on the Beatzilla PDX official show.
Do you want to give us your name on the?
Yeah, my name is Jeanette K. Grody. My date of birth is 9/13/78.
Hey, way to be part of the solution. Good job.
Come fucking arrest me.
Good job.
I'm first, not color, race, or sex.
What's your name?
This is not even fucking 70. My name is Jeanette Grody. Report me to the police. I will pay for damages if you want me to. Fuck all of you. I've been prejudiced against Black people and Hispanic people, and everybody has. I'm sure you've been prejudiced against people have as well. I don't give a Do whatever the fuck you want.
All right.
It's love and unity, not to replace a white man with a fucking black man. That is not fucking unity. Yeah, you go ahead, shake your head. I've read the white privilege book or whatever the fuck else you want for Unity Spiritual Center. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, did you see what the aggression was about? Replacing the white man with a black man. Mind you, the black man is never ever mentioned in this story. Although Lewis and Clark would have never made it to Oregon without York and Sacagawea. But best believe, these folks out here wasn't fooling with the white man like that. Because, you know, they've already seen what they were doing out east with where they first landed. So at some point you had to recognize these people are trouble. And you see trouble coming, something like the abomination of desolation standing in the place where it ought not, something like that. You would know. Oh no, we need to make sure we take something to that ass to let them know this ain't the place you're gonna stay. But, you know, having that trusting nature sometimes is a detriment, unfortunately. And we already see that man, go to the other direction. The Bible tell you don't even go back into your house. Run. Run and get the hell on. You dig? That's pretty a wise thing to do. I would heed that. Because again, we are in the midst of we have long been in the midst of a racial war. Something to liken itself to some kind of cleansing of some sort, which, you know, it's not like we don't know this country has definitely had its hand in that part. You dig? Let me see. I'm trying to get this to not play. I just need you. Okay, there we go. Let me get out of there because I want to play something else for y'all. Because again, something about symbolism with our people. It's just one of those things that like we seem to never be able to get over. And it's like, yo, we gotta learn that what we need and what we ask for is what must be addressed when dealing with us. And we got to check let's keep it real. Right now, we're going to have to start checking these old folk. All of this, well, you know how many commercials I've seen today? I turned over to the Black News channel. And you know, it's funny because on the internet, I guess, you know, I'm watching it through the channels on the TV, right? Well, they are running a get the jab promotion so heavy. It's incredible. And the one thing I'm noticing is I can't stand this. And y'all got to really pay attention to how they do us. Okay, so everybody else, they suggest you should go get it, right? You should go get vaxxed. Go get vaxxed. If, you know, you want to do this, you should go get vaxxed. When it comes down to us, they just saying, go get it. Okay, sure, you can ask your physician. And once you ask your physician, go get it anyway. Really? That's who we are now. The notification didn't go off. Oh, well, I ain't surprised. Silent D Productions in the house. I am not surprised at all. Let me see. Let me put this back up here. So again, Silent D, you didn't see it, but if you notice, can you see that little girl in the shot? This woman has got a little girl with her, and this woman hasn't even came out of the store yet. So we play that. And so she had to pick that little girl up, and now she's trying to get it. Now look at the dude that, well, let me back that up. Look at this guy here. He just patient. He just calmly walks past. Because, you know, white people don't shoot other white people. You remember that. And so again, something else that they did too as well is they were trying to make it seem like those police had done something. You don't see them. Those are mall security cop. You know, mall security. They ain't doing shit. They sit in the back observing, being on code, letting this white woman potentially harm, maim, or kill one of these children right in front of their face because they don't value Black lives like they should. Now, this is why we say Black Lives Matter, not because of an organization, but because of racist, white supremacist demons that will even have Black children. Yeah, that happens. Much as you don't want to believe it. But I mean, you know, we clearly have a bunch of Black people out here that don't believe what they see. You have a whole history of Joe Biden, right? You can't convince these Negroes about him being a racist today. I don't care. He's still better than Trump. I would have to ask you this question if you really truly believe that. Which one do you believe is smarter? That's who's more dangerous. Which one is smarter? They both racist. They both white supremacists. Okay. Out of these two evils, which one is smarter? I'll tell you who.
Texas. Did anybody else? Oh, yeah, okay, man. I'm sorry, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. All right.
Shameful.
You love him more than you love me. That's what, not today, she said. All right. Well, thank you, everybody.
And that's what you do when you are defeated. These people aren't leaders. But let me tell you, do y'all see what's happening? This is basically 1992 all over again. Where, you know, the Black leaders, this is what they wanted. They wanted Juneteenth celebration instead of reparations. You know, I mean, you just got to go look at the pastors. I just did what they wanted to do. We have to study reparations, and you got a whole damn holiday that popped up out of nowhere. We've been celebrating Juneteenth. What? This is what's so crazy. All we did was get other people paid. Cool. Now everybody else gets a free day off. Wow. Pat on the back, black people. We won. Oh, man. How about the reparations, though? Oh, yeah, we got HR 40 that's still sitting there. And whoever is running the Black Lives Matter account, HR 40. You might want to join the conversation of reparations, Black Lives Matter, the organization. Because if you're going to make a tweet and try to sound grassroots, well, you might want to invest a little bit in it. But y'all been so busy with your heads over at Warner Brothers and Cadillac and wherever else the hell your money goes that you bring in from black folks to give back to the person who just signed this bogus nothing burger for you. Wow. I think you, out of all people, probably want to be quiet right now. Because we know where that Act Blue money went. So let's not sit up here and talk about, well, man, you guys made that much money to donate to get Juneteenth. And that wasn't even in your plans. Guess what didn't happen? They didn't do anything about stopping Trump from running again. But they gave you Juneteenth. So which is worse? Donald Trump? Or, I mean, because clearly Joe Biden didn't think it was. Joe Biden didn't think it was worth getting him out of there. Oh my goodness. They are doing the most over here right now. I don't know what's happening. Maybe I announced this one too early. So anyway, we have these people who are just your everyday run-of-the-mill boot-licking Sambo. And they're proud to get nothing. And I'm sure there will be a lot of people. One thing I'm glad I did see, I saw, I think it's Bernice King. Now, she came out and kind of like said the real deal about her father and how, you know, he was killed for getting reparations. He wasn't. What footage do you have of Martin Luther King talking about Juneteenth? Oh, no. Okay, so, damn it. Okay, so let me just pull this up for you. I mean, the very first thing I just seen when I went to Instagram. Let me show y'all this. Okay. And this is why you can't bring everybody to the damn cookout. I wish y'all would really get off of that. Everyone just cannot go. And this, okay, we always remember, if it's something for black folks, that means white people can make money from it, okay? Bottom line, that's America. And once again, you know, slavery by proxy, while celebrating the end of slavery, you fell right back into it. How about getting your Juneteenth personalized named quilt? See, she can put her name on it. Sophia. Yeah. Sophia. She could really rock one, you know? She can go ahead and get her a good personalized Juneteenth flag quilt. Represent for those blacks. Where's this money going? I mean, come on. Y'all see this? This is literally the first thing I saw. I just opened up my Instagram and bam. I seen a video also of a Starbucks with the Juneteenth flag on top of the Starbucks. I mean, they doing the most. We are nothing but a hustle, family. And this is a cold clout grift. Speaking of clout grift, I told y'all about that Gorilla Glue woman. And hey, I ain't mad. Get your paper. I don't hustle hate, but I will call out a hustle. Maybe some I should have called out earlier, but yeah, hey, some things I feel and believe that certain things take care of themselves. So when you spot fraudulent activity or behavior or movements, it makes it a little easier to address it because you sometimes silence is your best weapon. I just said something there, y'all. Sometimes silence is your best weapon. One thing I've always told people, if you want to know the truth about a person, don't interrupt them while they're giving it to you. Let them talk. Because by the time they're done, if they're really full of crap, they'll get it. Oh, Jesus. In cringier. You couldn't. You can't get any more cringeworthy than this, y'all. Oh. Did y'all see this? Okay, I gotta get this sound on.
Earth and heaven.
Where's my sound? Why can't I hear it?
With the harmonies
What's up with the sound?
Liberty.
Can y'all hear that? Because I can't hear anything. Silence is golden, absolutely. Why can't I hear the sound? Let me go out of there. Let me bring that back up because it should be. Could y'all even hear it? Because I couldn't. Let me know if you could hear it because I could not hear a thing. Say what? This goes. We got a ghost in my machine today, y'all. This is amazing. I've never had this type of hassle. Why can't I hear anything now? This is the weirdest thing. What about this? This is sound new. Oh, this is interesting. I can't get any sound. Huh. This is just weird. They don't want this message out clearly. But you know what I can do? Desmond, I can still show you. I can show you the screen. So, of course, they're messing with my stuff here. But we shall go on anyway. So you see this fella here. I don't know if you guys caught this. Baked Alaska, one of the notorious trolls, thought that he would step out there and wear a Confederate flag. Oh, you could hear the video? Y'all can hear the video and I can't. That's nuts.
No.
Can y'all hear this?
Police.
He racist.
He bought that. He bought that at a store up the street here.
I'll knock your ass out now.
Stony Jackson, little brother. I've never been that slow. Do you remember Stony Jackson on 227?
Take this.
Look like he ready to get in it, ain't he? Come on, man. That didn't work out. Ooh.
Amazing.
Anonymous sent $5.
Well,
Oh my.
pull up season is here, family. You know, and that's how it happens. So yeah, then
Hi, I'm
I know
Dr.
y'all
Gadget.
seen that. This is
Lift
what I really
every
enjoy.
voice and sing
This is
till earth and
shameful.
heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty.
Oh Lord.
Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rise, lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven.
Oh Lord. Okay. Something else I wanted to play you real quick. This right here. Shout out to Bishop Talbert Swan. Back to blue. Isn't that assault on an officer? Well, they sure woke up with violence, didn't they? Oh, Lordy me. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Yes, they definitely ended up waking up with violence. There we go. Get that HD camera. There it is. All right. So, you know, you see the get down of these white supremacists. Hashtag never forget January 6th. And so this is what I wanted to really point out. It's just that we have so many of our own that don't understand media is a tool of propaganda. It's just one part. So it's your police force, it's your DA's office, it's the judges, it's the prosecutor, or it's the defenders. So if you can't afford your own lawyer, you're stuck with somebody who's on their team. You know? And if you're in that predicament, then you are in a bad way. That's one thing we do need is we need a FBA legal fund. That's for certain. Because when we're in those situations, we're getting prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. There is no break for us. Now you got these women and men, because they do it. Let's remember the video that I played of the man who was coming in the hood to bust up the Patrick Kimmins march. And mind you, there was already cars blocking the street. So he was trying to force his way through the crowd. And then once he makes it past the crowd, he stops, get out his car, and pulls out a weapon, pulls out his 38. And then, after threatening and aiming his weapon at another white man, the heroic brother that was on the scene promptly got into action and disarmed this individual, who then went and took himself on Lars Larson, who is a well-known suspected white supremacist from our area, who is extremely right-wing in his views, because this dude couldn't take it to anywhere else. So he went, this is the trick. Watch this trick. So this is how our local media skated around his interview. They let Lars Larson do it, who is a radio person. Why was there TV cameras in the hospital while he was doing this interview? I mean, you could say, well, yeah, they got it because they're doing a video interview. Yeah, but this is radio. Why do you need a video for radio? See, it's a hustle, but it's one of those cons. You dig? Oh, okay, right on. I understand. You got Silent D on the clock. Desmond works, is always working. Got Judah Queen, the resident detective. I love devil on devil violence. Do y'all remember February 1st? I believe I did a broadcast. They probably shadow banned the hell out of that one. With the two neighbors in the snow. Well, actually, three neighbors. It was one man across the street and a husband and wife. This was the very first day of Black History Month. Does anyone remember what happened? Them folks was mad at me, boy. I mean, but hey, white on white violence happens, man. Yeah, with the gun. He came back out there, popped in, pop, 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 went back in, got the AR-15 and closed the chapter. And one of the things he told him, you should have kept your big effing mouth shut. Well, how about that? So, so it's one of them that, hey, man, it is what it is. Don't mess with folks because you don't know what they're going through or what they're dealing with. I mean, this man lit their ass up and walked in his own house and killed himself. 3 dead white folks that day. That's how Black History Month started. They want that energy from that day to not be anywhere near Juneteenth. Y'all peep that? How Black History Month started? See, this is Black Music Month. So again, you had to put the LGBT thing in it, so it automatically starts. It splits focus. So Black people just don't have sole focus. Of course, we know we should, but hey, it is what it is. So when you have the Congressional Do Nothing Failure Caucus, who they got out talking some crap yesterday, which was real weird. I seen an interview with one of them. Do you know that dude mentioned every group except for Black people? Like, you're the Congressional Black Caucus. We don't automatically assume you're doing things for Black folks, especially when everything else was on your agenda. And the one thing that never came out of his mouth was Black people. Juneteenth, and I just seen this, oh, Jesus. I just seen this interview right before I went live, y'all. Miss Juneteenth 2019. That interview might be up on the Black channel, or not Black channel, but this is Black News channel or whatever. You might be able to find that online if they post that madness. So anyway, you have this Black woman who was I guess she was crown princess, Queen Juneteenth of 2019, and she got out there to speak about, this is something that we can help address, black on black violence. We have so many things in our culture that we need to address, and homophobia, and anti-LGBTQ. And that's what Juneteenth is about. We want to bring this message. She says this while wearing her tiara and a straight blonde wig. That's Juneteenth. You did all of that. You crowned a Juneteenth queen wearing a blonde wig. I mean, maybe she had her natural hair at the time of competition, maybe. But damn. And the black, who black is interjecting black on black crime now? Really? Really? Yeah. And that's Juneteenth. So in the spirit of Juneteenth, you're talking about black on black crime. I'm telling you, man, we got too many people that are just lost. And they are quick to put a camera in their faces. Hey, Negro, we need you to go over here and deter the conversation from what actual powerful voices are mentioning over here. So we need you to come and get in front of this. Do you understand what they're doing? All of a sudden, they're making it seem like this Juneteenth thing was what we were pushing for. No. You will never see any new black media entity or dead black media entity for that matter. You haven't heard this out of Roland Martin. I mean, and we all know about him. I mean, truth be told, have you heard much of this from Jesse Jackson or Al Sharpton, Joy Reid, any of these? Who? Ta-Nehisi Coates or wherever he done disappeared to. What about D. Ray McKesson's or the Colors, the BLM people, Tamika Mallory, my son, any of these propped up black activists? Because they're not really black activists. I mean, hey, no shade, but the truth is the truth. So how is it? Nope, blonde hair means traitor. My personal code. I mean, man, it's so crazy. Like, I'm looking at this video like, come on, man. And then she lets Black Lives, basically, she was doing the covert talking, code speak. You know how they do. I mean, we have a lot of these people who are more like Candace Owens than we know. You dig? Let's see. Something else I wanted. Oh, yeah. Okay. Because see, buddy. Look at that. Juneteenth is so lame. Democrats really need to stop trying to repackage segregation. I'll be celebrating July 4th and July 4th only. I'm American. America. Okay. Now let's unpack what she just said. Check it out. She's literally caping for black people being enslaved. Did you catch that? Because if you're talking about celebrating July 4th only, well, then you're celebrating foundational black Americans being enslaved. Now, add insult to injury, you don't descend from those people. Don't tell me about no Democrat. when you're just a off the boat rat. You don't even come from here. Your ancestors are not a part of our lineage. Yeah. So again, with the anti-black hate, Miss Candace Owens, you're pro-slavery for black people. And now, since you just said something so asinine, you have canceled yourself. Now, many people have been saying cancel you, cancel you, cancel you, but I don't think you can dance around your support of slavery of African Americans, black people, the jewels of the Most High. How could you find yourself saying slavery is okay in any idea? If you're going to get out there and talk about sex trafficking and all of this, well, hey, man, let's say sex trafficking is cool then, right? Because all that was going on in that time of slavery, especially during July 4th. So Sally Heming, oh yeah, she just obviously was a willing participant, correct? And so then, hey, you know, you got your own people that you cape for, calling your own little baby monkeys. And you won't even come to that child's defense. Well, you know, we have a lot of people like that in our community right now that sit up there and look at our young as the same that she looks at us. Only difference is they actually do come from our lineage. But just as anti-black on the inside is a piece of crap like Candace Owens. And you got to know how to peep them out. We got a lot of bunny ruckuses out here. But what I'm doing right now is kind of drawing the line and making sure that some things aren't just easily passed off because people like to do that. And we need to stop that. We really do. Why? Well, this is why, family. Okay, there we go. Let's get it. You'll have a Candace Owens telling you that you should be trusting this.
Off. Turn
right, Jermaine.
it off.
Y'all better peep it. Peep the move, folks.
Off.
Emmett Till. That's exactly what I thought when I saw that. Turn it off.
Hey, look,
Just
they took my
an
last
evil ass wink.
So I'm not gonna say anything.
Evil.
All I'm gonna say
evil.
is, under that sound, there's a bunch of videos of white women who are crying, and then when the beat drops, they stop crying, right? And the challenge is to show how convincing that performance was. I'm not gonna say anything. All I'm gonna say is, right?
Oh man. Nothing else could bring destruction like white woman tears. You know? Just ask the survivors of Rosewood. They know. So, I mean, you know, when you have situations like that, you got to be on point, y'all. On point. And understand, everything is a con to get you off of your square. So, as they continue to do this type of thing, meet that with fervent aggression. Because at the end of the day, all they want you to do is give up your right. How should I say this? To give up your birthright of your own blessing, which is a liberation. You know, And this is all part of the process. So with that being said, I wanted to play something real quick. Mothers of wannabe Mayo supremacy. You better know it. And that is it's something that you really should be concerned about. Because just think of the destruction that has came from that all these years. But I want you to know, think of the politicians and the judges, the people that go in these juries. You know what I'm saying? You notice how all of these white folks out there are protesting, but none of those white folks seem to end up on these juries, supposedly. Who trained them? Becky and Karen. Absolutely. Hashtag never forget January 6th. So before I go, let me just let me play this one more time so we do not forget. Put it on the screen. Hella late, ain't you? Yeah. Here's a white woman pointing a gun at a child, or multiple children, but at the very least, look at that little girl. And she just good with it. Yeah. Jeez, Remy. If y'all seen Higher Learning. Oh. Now, like. Oh, geez. So, hashtag Vancouver Mall Karen. And definitely hashtag hit up the Vancouver police. And let's find out why she has not been charged with a crime. Because, again, okay, so the kids were arguing. How does that justify the crime that we just witnessed on camera? What are they going to tell us? You can't arrest her because the jails are full too? That's a whole nother state. Now, granted, Vancouver is right across the river. So, I mean, from that mall, it's maybe all of 15-minute drive from where I am, depending on traffic. So it's not like it's far. And Vancouver is considered part of the Portland metropolitan area because majority of the people that live in Vancouver actually work in Oregon. So, it is what it is. And we got to know that these type of people out here exist and they must be addressed. This is a person who had no problem in the idea of harming our children. So again, for the people who say, well, her kids are black. No, her kids are mixed. We're not going to do that. Stop swirling. Well, now there's some black men out there who probably ain't trying to claim her. It's like, well, okay, these is your kids out here, buddy. What's happening with that? Where y'all at? Where the parents at? Like, see, again, oh, well, they had gotten confrontations before. I see a grown woman pulling a gun on children over a children's argument that involved no weapons. How is she free? I'll tell you. That's the privilege. The privilege of white supremacy, which you could also call that white privilege. But it's because of white supremacy, the system that never fails its own. So it just must fail itself. Hashtag never forget January 6th. You know, you can't hide yourself forever. This is like the Wizard of Oz being revealed. And it is what it is. Time's up. Time is up. And hey, remember the Karen who called the brother in the bagel shop? Absolutely. Yes, Judah Queen. And he's Jamaican, Rasta, dread, Dr. Dread. So even in that situation, oh well, he's what's he saying? A BAN? Who you think you are, Karen? Calm down. Yeah, you slept with a buck. Cool. How many of them women in slavery slept with their slaves? And they still sent them out to the cotton fields. They didn't get no reward for sleeping with these people. They got right back up and put them right back in the field. I hope y'all understand. And again, we in a time that we have to tighten up, really. We gotta, we know we have these people amongst us that are a little weary about letting certain things go. Well, we don't have time to wait for them to catch up. So if they want to stay, let them. They raped our men, women, and children. Absolutely they did. Absolutely they did. With no remorse. Zero remorse. So with that being said, I think that's about it. I just wanted to come and touch this and talk about the little bit of privilege and see if we can't get some answers on this particular situation. You did? And with that being said, Babylon is fallen. Babylon is fallen. Let it fall and let us rise. And with that being said, family, thank you once again for hanging out with me right here at the beatzillapdx official show. Yes, indeed. I call what the wife of the slave masters did was rape too. Absolutely. Thank you, Silent D. Thank you. B1, Tim's Moore, Black First, always. So you can follow me on Twitter at beatzillapdx. You can follow me on Instagram at beatzillapdx. You can follow me on Facebook, beatzillapdx. And on Melanated People, you can find me at Michael Beatzilla Whitmore. Also, if you have any questions, you can email me at ourrealtruth@gmail.com. That's ourrealtruth@gmail.com. I also do have a Patreon, which I'll probably just do some things there because I got a video I know I can't put on YouTube. So I broadcast I've been wanting to do. I've been sitting on it for a while. But that's kind of a more, I think that's one that might get taken down if I put it up. So, yes, please go follow me on Patreon, beatzillapdx official. And let's see, I think, of course, Our Real Truth, which is my podcast, which is, I broadcast both here on this platform, and you can download the podcast of Our Real Truth at iTunes, Google Podcasts, Anchor FM, and Spotify, and various other platforms out there. WordPress, I believe. So, it's accessible. So, definitely if you want to listen and ride, you can do that. You dig? So, hope that y'all have a blessed weekend. Safe weekend. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and stay alive. You dig? So, also, if you feel so inclined, and thank you in advance, feel inclined to put something on it, drop a few dollars in the bucket. Every donation is much, 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 much appreciated. Definitely appreciated. Helping this platform, this channel grow. You can hit the CashApp. at $beatzillapdx. That's Cash App at $beatzillapdx. And thank you, everybody. Please like and share this video. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell saying all. But most importantly, share this video on social media, because as you see, I already have moderators and aren't getting my notifications. Still a smaller platform, but you know, sometimes a little goes a long way. You know? So, with that being said, y'all, be blessed. And I'm gone. Shalom, y'all.